We've talked before about all kinds of cognitive biases that people can have. Here's one that seems to be common to all humans. It's called hindsight bias. Hindsight bias refers to this phenomena where we have a sense of, I knew it. We have this tendency to overestimate our ability to predict an outcome. In fact, we misremember our original opinion about a situation or outcome when it actually unfolds. So we say things like, yeah, I'm just not sure that's a good idea. I don't think that project is going to be successful. But then in the future, when it does show itself to be successful, we say, I knew it. I knew you could do it. I had complete confidence in you all along. We're not lying. We're misremembering. We have a certain bias, a certain desire to be right. And so our hindsight bias kicks in, and we tend to believe that we were able to predict that outcome all along. Well, after the outcome, when we've modified our position, if we ever said our original position out loud, suddenly we now have a credibility issue. So that's a problem. But there are some other problems with the hindsight bias too. For example, when you think that way, that you knew it all along, you prevent yourself from learning from your mistakes. You prevent yourself from going back and looking to see what did you miss that caused you to think negatively about the outcome in the first place. You miss the opportunity to do that analysis so that you might be better in the future at predicting outcomes. And of course, the other problem here is that if we really do believe we can predict outcomes, we might become a little overconfident. If we truly believe that we predicted outcomes, that somehow we have a sixth sense or an ability to read between the lines and to know things that other people don't, well, we're going to operate from that overconfidence. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be going to a doctor who has a sense of overconfidence like that, who doesn't learn from his or her mistakes, who isn't examining the original suppositions and learning from them going forward. And if I go to a casino, I don't want to be operating with some sort of overconfidence. If I happen to get lucky once and I think that I knew it going in, I could make some pretty costly mistakes based on that kind of overconfidence. I also don't want to ever get into a situation where I am judging a person or a group of people because I thought I was right about my gut instincts about someone or their capabilities, or conversely, about the things that they were not as successful in. I don't want that overconfidence to ever steer me wrong when it comes to other people especially. Well, you heard me say just a moment ago that hindsight bias is common to all of us, regardless of culture or personality type or education or anything else. It's a human tendency. So what can we do about it? Well, I think our best bet is to be as logical as we can be, to challenge ourselves, to critically think through those moments when we have the subconscious reaction that we knew it all along, or that we were able to predict the outcome. To be more introspective and to be a little bit more humble in the way that we look at the situation so that we can learn from it, so that we can critically reflect on it, and so that we can make better, more informed decisions going forward.